aba master we do embrace say ensama yensa kan e wo fie hanom no monu amba ma ba betena ha ye ba besum se mass nyimbre kase bo na me kai mo say city based properties Ghana limited na de bia da wo so yasa yetumi ya de kase bo ya de city based head office e onunga barrier opposite scan guest house another office so where ya fia to good edua ebetuma first city based properties e was 0551996843 and also the 0550285246 also the city based properties ana oje that we add value to your home saso and a first choice media college also wo boy chire don panti ada make am first choice ama obi biara e peda wo so e dwuma TV do and also the radio do ya da on bo ye pa wo so ko wiase no no abada ne nsentwe no pa ewo man Ghana mo betima from so 055405493 na mo bo ye pa na nsentwe dwuma no so wo so akwadudu ye mu ewo saso na bulk foods and groceries ya da won so tonton koko product e betum ne chi abo ne chi wapomodin etumegina brand ya da epebi etu akoton anas de penkokul edu ofiefia e betumi epinchomo eye opego no mbabu awoye na wo so apomodin etumi egina ye afedi yenhwe nsema wodo be demotiti power enda kase wonu mu no ya da so kopie mu e won brahye dwuma eye majority eye leader eye position no ya da endo day eye James Gaga na endo day wetum we be decide bre no ano
dom kuma mo mrahye bedwemu edin simbi abetu Ghana monti so ani nyina eko edima ndisa amanyeko e mra hodo a omo epeso mo sisa no e wo man Ghana emu
sas no kopie mu e won brahye bedwuma ya da endo day eye Mahama Ayarga enne senator eye Ajimai Rollins endo day ya da awon so what the eye minister eye position no etumi eda to wodo
a teacher for ekua manuel a teacher for ekua wo man Ghana msabe ka say omni simbi abetu nsentwefo enmo mo echim so mo ma aban ekopim agas director so aduasa ba ko se mo kanu e ade aban hwe no ntua enfamom
ensam awodroka we hu na yabobo na resum se mass enyimbre kasebo na yetwan ye ho abaye ba ye de ensam no muchuchuma kasa ye de ba besum na nya ye de kasebo esu ye de besum no ye fra me maame ama amu ni menu aba
Maame ya Serwaa
yetwan ye ho aba yemfamba so nsa me hyen ensam na se edi amon dia onchel bia se okopiem e wonbrahye bedwuma ya da NDC amayoko no ekopinchen Speaker of Parliament Alba ba be na kache ya da ni nyina ne se ya da muhia ensakraye ewo omo leadership ni mu ene nam sunti ya da endodo se okopiem e wonbrahye bedwuma majority leader position ya da member of Parliament edema bunsu north James Agaga nendode ono so be disa di brana na say ono so den sembi ready to go chirem say ada obetumi abo ye pa ne chisa NDC amayoko no etumi egina brand ne chi abo ne chi oman Ghana so etumi afana ntuma pa efra.
I'd want to assure Honorable Afenyo Markin and the entire minority bench that my approach in this house would hinge first on consensus building. I mean, we can make compromises as and when necessary. And I assure you, I'll give it to you. I would reach out, I would consult, but at the same time, I would work to ensure that the reset agenda of our president is accomplished for the betterment of all of us.
dom kuma mo amrashibedwe fie di nsembi abetu jomra nominee central for twetwe nkoma ni nyina ekọ edima National Democratic Congress NDC amanyuko mo HMC efim no mo betina akonya kese no so ne kame ayeso mo ankasa epesem rahudra ewo man Ghana mu omo esisa ni nyina efa judges ahuda sabre kasa di NDC amanyuko no appoint omo se omo enkokan Supreme Court na be metumi aboa na enginesi ahuda ebekoso ehon so metumi esi no eno enam so sabre kasa die dom kuma no ba no deni onim nafo ya fenyo marking edin simbi abetu central for any.
NDC is an unprincipled political party. It does not believe in political principle. It is inconsistent and it acts out of political convenience. You may recall that in 2024, one of their arguments was that the nomination of 2 justices to the Supreme Court amounted to the packing of the courts. But since they came, if we add these 3 nominees to the already 7 they have nominated, which Parliament approved, it makes it 10. Does that also amount to the packing of the courts? We want the Ghanaian people to judge that our friends are never consistent, they are never principled, they only act out of political convenience and confuse the people of Ghana. We will not follow that path. We are principled. We believe that at the Supreme Court, the president has the mandate to nominate and go through the process of Judicial Council and Council of State. So we will not stampede the process, but we must point out that our friends don't believe in any principle.
Ashafo say at the biom ewan senfo mu dia da ekopiem ewo Importers and Exporters Association of Air Ghana ya da ndodoi omo di petition awodo ekopiem ewo Minister of Air Transport na kachi ya da mu chirim say ukopiem ewo na sentem nhihye bi omo di gwa akwem say 720 Ghana cedis selling awodo to air container administrative charge no so no ya da sa ensem no beto abonten ya da nkofo dodo na gogo sa ensem no we no chirim say le ho adwen ye pa osande ya da ama sikasam enkanka ewo edwedi omudi enkanka importers and exporters and ya da ele ho adwen ye pa nti ya da mpenfo enhwe ne omuntum enso sa nsem na no se ne be ya iginesium base no ebetumi nchi abo na nchi dwumedi no etumetumpu nchi akonkan.
Respectfully appeal to the Honorable Minister for Transport to convene an urgent stakeholder meeting involving the CPES, the Ghana CPES Authority, the shipping lines, agents, freight forwarders, importers and export association, and other relevant port stakeholders to resolve the impasse.
Who can say, please, IGP, tomorrow, or my national security coordinator, tomorrow, or BNI commander, tomorrow, get the shipping line to respect the court ruling in favor of the government institution, the Ghana Space Authority. It is President Maame.
Sabre ni echiremu ewo mrashibedwe finance efri ho abetodwa eni se ukopiemu ewo mrashibedwe ase sabre kasedi ayado mapa obi fufuro a yefren James Galga so no enemedom dodo anu peni ewo mrashibedwe no enam so ma onimnyamfo afenyo mark no yedom dom dodo anu peni anase dom kuma no ewo mrashibedwe so edi nsembia atodwa ni nyina ekọ edima epeni ayeyi no fufuro so no emena emeda edom dodo anu peni ewo mrashibedwe sabre ochimse ado obehwe na support bi ohia bia so behwe na ode aboa no.
That really is my job. But please, James, as you come, don't attempt to infiltrate my back. I respect him for his own forthrightness and a man who does not hide his feelings. Hardly would you get people like that. You work with somebody, you work with a person, and the person hides all his cards. It's difficult. But Mahama will tell you that, Alex, I'm not happy with you today. And it is what it is. So I'll miss our friendship, this direct relationship. But I know that at the ministry is another opportunity to serve your nation. Patience and industry has elevated you to this high office, leader of the house. I've been there before. It's a very hot seat. You can at times be lonely. It's a lonely life. You would have to endure when everybody else says otherwise. You know the truth, but you can't speak the truth. However, the man up there, seated in the east of this honorable house, oftentimes when I feel lonely, I say to myself, but he survived. You can find in me a good friend. You see, James, those who have not gone through the process of being leaders will not understand what I'm saying. They have not been part of our club. They are not part of it. So when we are talking about friendship, their interpretation is different. But you will soon be introduced to the code of leadership. And I'm saying that you can find in me a friend. My job is not to obstruct you. My job is to offer a different lens to things you may not see. So don't be worried at all. My job really is to turn this minority into majority. That really is my job. But please, James, as you come, don't attempt to infiltrate my back.
Ashafo so ya twede biom e won sanfufuru mu e dia ye kopiem e won brahye bedwum sei na ye beka ya onchele bia e na eye Mahama Ayarga ene eye Senator Ajima Rollins e kopiem mu e wo parliament e wo eye vet committee eye emunim ni na ne sei ada eye minister Dibre no ya da omo hwe ne nchemu di ebi ato omo so wei endo de ya da so kopiem mu e wo man Ghana dia eye Yera Mahama Ayarga endo de ya da ono eye minister designate for eye local government chieftaincy and religious affairs so and a doctor Senator Ajman Rollins in the day also a minister designate for environment science and technology our kopiem e won brahye bedwum dia sa nkofam yenu ndi yada in the day minister Dibre no ebi ada omo so
debate. So I proceed to put the question. If there's your voices, we've always heard your voices every day. And we know you, the leaders. And so I put the question. Those in favor say aye. Those against say no. Honorable members, the ayes have it. This honorable House has accordingly approved the nominations of His Excellency the President of the following persons as Ministers of State in accordance with Article 78(1) of the 1992 Constitution. The first is Honorable Maame Ayarga. As honorable members, as honorable members, as Minister of Local Government, Chieftaincy and Religious Affairs. The second is Honorable Zanato Ajiman Rollins. For the Ministry of Environment, Science, Technology, and Innovation. Honorable members, on your behalf, I want to congratulate the two members of the House for the recognition by His Excellency the President, and wish them well in the two ministries.
General Secretary Edima Ghana National Association of Teachers Thomas Musa Sabreka say ade odin simbi abetu nsentwerefo na nyina ekọ Edima Ghana ban a wo chirem se omuma ban ekopim edwada agazet oso eduasa baako ewa fimpini ne duno ensia emuni nyina efa teachers ahodura Sabreka say do mopromote omuno sabre peni chirem se salary scales no ano share automatic promotion system no adre sabre omo chirem so mo fa teachers nyina so enhye hobi.
We have no option than to make it clear that the automatic promotion of teachers or placement of teachers on the required grade as where they should be on the promotion as of the results that came out, they should be put on the respective scales by close of work on Monday, 31st August 2026, as promised by the Ghana Education Service. Failure to do so, whatever happens thereafter, His Excellency should hold the agency heads responsible. We, the teacher unions, we cannot restrain any teacher from
Ashafo say toribium ewon sanfofro mu ede amono dia se na ye nan nim so be piem e o man Ghana mo ya da majority leader wo oman Ghana mu no yada sa de bro no etumi ekopie mu James Agaga na kache yada ono so enam so nti yada former majority leader honorable Mahama Ayaruga echirim say yada sa de bro no yada ono ogina no bi mo sande yada minister for local government chieftaincy and religious affairs de bro no yada ono no kitane mom yada obeja ine chiri say odi ne chitai ebetai James Agaga a endodo ono wabaya majority leader brashe bedwum yada obetumi abo ne ye pa se na be adwumedia mudi man Ghana mu no ebetumi nchi abo na Ghana man so ebetumi nchi afa ntuma pa ifra.
What I can say is that democracy will continue to depend on this very house, and I urge colleagues to take the assignment of deepening democracy very seriously. I am leaving as majority leader, but I'm not leaving as member of parliament. I will still remain a member of parliament, a member of the majority caucus, and I believe that I will always be here to support and guide the new leader and to support the entire house to achieve its objectives. I am going to the Ministry of Local Government, Chieftaincy and Religious Affairs. I want to thank this House for giving the prior approval needed under our Constitution for anyone to be appointed.
Seto asem no so e de amamudi a professor emumuni e de nsem bi abetujo ne nyina ko e de ma Ghana abani nyina e fa nsentwefo e ya ketu ahodo mo eji e o man Ghana ma o chem se ubepie mu e o man Ghana mo nsentwefo e ya de omo e breye pani senti e ya de anka be ya amaketu ahodo e ya omutu e de mo wom se suade ne nso e ya de omo e bre ni senti mpinifo nhwe no me bibi emfa ho emfa man nsentwefo.
Yes, so a hungry man can never ask for any serious accountability from a strong man. And so that should start from our media owners, both the public and that of the private. To a large extent, the private because knowing that we have close to 1,000 radio stations and over 124, 28 television stations for 33, 34 million people, means that we have a lot of saturation. And if you now do a reflection on all these numbers, only to get to a point that they are not well paid, they are the least paid, among most, not public, but workers, general workers in Ghana, is sad. And for the function and role you play, means that owners of these, you have no business establishing a media when you know you cannot pay journalists and staff very well. You have no business. If you do that, it's a scam. It's a scam and it's exploitation. And so we will entreat on, especially the private media operators, that we know sometimes because of the saturation, the division of the advertised revenue and many other things doesn't really come through very well. But that is why we have this other very important project system that media houses should now deploy their effort towards through grants and research projects that can add up to the traditional revenue, advertising revenue streams that we always look out for. and then also diversifying our income sources as media houses. That's the only way we can improve on the welfare, and welfare is key. I always maintain that if a media house exists and do not pay for the SNET or pension for its staff, that it should be closed down. It should be closed down. And I can't imagine someone being paid 750 or 1,000 cedis a month, and you expect the person to ask critical questions to a minister or a chief executive about losses or financial losses, about thievery. You can't do that. You have no nerve. And so it's important we sometimes do a house cleaning by improving on the welfare and payment system first, before we even have that courage to step out to ask the business community and the political class or duty bearers on what is appropriate and what.
Ashafo say a cherubim ewon senfu from the ada ekopie mu ewo the Alliance for Accountable Governance omo akachi ayetwa ne tell phone afak yada indodo mo de ensembinum e de abetuga we na FN age media emudi ewo man Ghana mu FN go Ghana Gold Board ho nsem no na mo de omo nsem abetudwa mo chirim say yada akoyam to say age media eye Gold Board dwumedia omudi wo honom no shada endemu pefenti ada endede omu hia auditor general any parliament public accountant committee there ada enemy mi omu hwe na se ban sika sam ahodro fan Gold Board ho semsem na yada omumma omuni enda ho nchi omu hwe ne dwumedia omu di ho honom no emu entumi enda wo pefe emfa mo bibiara.
Immediate forensic audit by the auditor general and Parliament Public Accounts Committee, PAC, into all flagged expenditures to establish value for money. Direct intervention by the President of the Republic of Ghana to halt further physical dispersion and demand accountability from Gold Board leadership. We don't want to wait for the next government to call on Gold Board to account. It is important that we check them now to avoid excesses, to avoid mismanagement before an accountability is called.
Se tu enwumbre no nsia kase ebo so e de amaudi a sabre de ni echire mu ewo Egan West Municipality na tie fri ho abetodwa eni se abusuapeni e de mensaman abusua no ewo Egan West ono abusuapeni samo okan e de nsem bi abetu nsentwerefo ni mo de adesrede to Inspector General of Police Christian Tete Yohunu na afenso Ghana man peni John Draman Mahama ni penfo nyina so sabre de omuso mo fam ho embeji mesanse obepie mu ewo abusua asase eso kame ayese Langard for person mo je asase ne embos ni senti omna desrede to penfo enim so mo hwe na mo mebo mo se na be o asase no omonsa ebetumi aka
Tiampa yo na yenu anu ba ko sansa Fendo kan kofi. Jacob kan kofi. Oni ze ago by. So say opa asase no bi. Ti ya ibusu anya ye getom. Amani obeye. Obetu sunsa, okra so ogwan. Ni na oye nti ye demand. Afi office sa o kan kofi. Only ye executives. Only ye treasure. Nti oni mi bra ba ko aka baby. On concern ko yiska na akra. Na Mini afi actually okwakoye dwuma wo se da bi wo ma onye. Wo ma onye. Yen ti so onu yen ti ase yen na kan wanya ni wo fa se bi proceed. Wo ose quarters. Wo yen di ben na friend. Nti ano opian kakra wo kopan was ase no so. Na yen atu aman. Asase a watu ama yen. Eti sen na yen no san to homa so bio. Buka person na oni ni gejeti kiki ohwa yen. Nti ade ampa yen aton asase ama papa ago yen aton ama ndi asi yen busuafi. Na san ye busuafi ni ka baby wo a wo se wo mpre mo ye adwan. Dan no na okodai. Asase scan bi na okodo auditor ntamama na ofrai. Nti se bisago kanse wapa wa ta asase na ebe adwuma oso. Okoye adwuma wo mpra ampa anukwar. Nti na meka charge fi se bisre no pa yese onka sanche ne nkrofo. Enye wo nyina bisraje pa se na what this prosifo ene soja fo tata yen wo han ene land guard tata yen wo han anje pemra mo mai aga soja pemra mo mai na wo titi yen wo hado asase yen aton ama ye dia yen ajapade afa wo so umpre den na umpre na wo anye ha na wuti wunti yen kromo wo sasa hani misama hani krono ti wudi sasa na wuti asambi ba na uba asambi ba na uba enye ye no ne wa ya ye ti krono ni bra oni ebuso apehin o win na ka mi bra no be na chi na so na wato o wa kwantu mu yichi nti mi na wodi mi si na nem se mi hwe kro yesu nti won a won kan ni onu o kan kofi na nkasa wo ba mi chen na wo be hu mi bibia mi na wo be hu mi na mi kan asa na ye nya na ahyiam nti no yen ye Ghana police pa IGP ene impenfo se wo muai na ben no won kasa kire on eyi police ni ndi nka ebusua asase won asa wo be bua won anu oba empo ye nye ni gese bia o oba be bua ye nya no
na me pe ka che agipte omo modi anase asem won hwe na won hwe no onfa ni kwanto kwan sende be ya asumbi beba na rasta bitum akọ na asase so na ebusua so be ya ebusua.
The family of Mensaso sold land for me. I'm also an investor who comes and buy. I come from Samsam, but they call upon me, and then the one who call upon me, Jacob Okain Kofi, he called upon me to buy the family land. I bought the family land. He was by then treasurer to build a family home. They have 17 rooms, which they all built this place, and then after the family head who even put his hand on put the signature for me die, they buried this person whilst the whole family were living in this house here. Today, if I'm going to the land, the same person refuses us to go to the same land that we have bought from him. So I bought that land, and it is heartbreaking that we need the IGP to come on. And there was alleged cousin or the nephew of the Okain Kofi, who is a policeman at the headquarters, who is influencing this and inciting such a violence. So we beg the IGP to talk to him. Then we call government to come in, because we are not ordinary people from the government. So they should stand, because this is getting national. It's a national thing that the government should stand and do something. They should stand and do something about this. People selling their land and then later turn back and wanted to get the land back from the buyers.
IGP Mbremu, because police for yes, me fan say beefy ebusuani mu. na yenim say ofi abusua ni mo no odi peace beba abusua ni mo but enkoba say obekwa kofi one side na like abusua asase enye ebi asabio o mami asase ana o papa asase abusua ni nyina asase enje say bibi say na aba na wo police no wate a ese oba na odi peace ba na enye umom na obere oba be say bibia ye ka bibia o mo wontie nti mesre abampenfo IGP say mesre na onfani na nsi ho na sani ama yesu nyina esuntwa na bensama asumbe embra mensama
Ashafo ye teribium e won senfo from de ada ekopiem e wo Zoom Lion Ghana omo akache na eye we e brone omo Jospon group of companies e ada endode se okopiem e wo Northern Regional e ada endode ya ada omo de eye fumigation exercise bi e kodo ni na se ada insutobra ye we mu ne de ya ada efin etumi adokro eye sa impotem we na msunti ya ada mu kirem se ya ada eye fumigation exercise na baboa nenchi omo tumi spray eye pana bebia nenchi eye ekrom no so emu etumi sana ba ya yare a etumi epeja ne mu ewo ho any infection ahodo no eso ebetumi nchi etwanechi ama ekro no mu so emu etumi ate
public places, sanitary places, and many other places that deserve to be disinfected. Indeed, we are doing this exercise to ensure that our environment is well protected. We are able to control pests and diseases, the spread of mosquitoes, and any other pests or diseases that are inimical to the environment.
So government yina ntokpongo ma ngu katale na na so tigare to kuno so ta minere na so atra na la de na ku tazo
is set to as said to destroy every microorganism that this unidentified dead body has been in the water for days could release into the water, and other gardeners use it to water their vegetables. We are doing this to destroy microorganism in the water. At least this water may not
na hwefo na ebegina ha na yatwan huto ya ba ya beto ansem no so ede amamu
Mehima na nyumbre Maame kale wole tuwa fa menimo paade na nya bia woni kwansi bia
kentin kale ni kele wele wonim se 11 cd any 22 cd a yedru Maame kele wele joint ya woje no wonim se betimi dia to asase e wo city based properties for you madam Fudavi se no a 11 cd 22 cd no boaboa no a
wo se sen 1 cd 2 cd etimi to asase e wo Ghana ha
Bam, Ghana has said the city-based properties for pay. And on modern shishatu one, with me chia 1 city, any 2 city, with me tasase, and yes, so my bass, and a Ghana for you bet me at Tasase. SCFA, my calculation when she. Yafan is a 5 times 30, ASA.
150.
And can you see Kadada 1.5? The 2 times 5 on swear.
And also 10 cities.
Asa, you will hear a deposit. And can you see Kadada 1.5? No cheria, Debia, no chia 10 cities. Driving Yana Dianwa Fia, Amasaman will be home. Shy Hills, or you be from Kaswa, and a chopoli new airport. No one so more dense you when you mean. If you saw the best diamond Nissia, him so baby. One more free one was a chian like a crank.
Oh, and yes, I say, Bomodia, I will much.
The head office, Ewo Nungwa Barrier, a fenso, Aya City Base Office, Anes, Ewo Aya Mataheko, Hallelujah Junction, Frena May 0550285246,
0505244503, and 0551996843.
City Based Properties, we add value to your home.
Loving you is a crime, then I want to be a felony. I go there do this.
Oda eson enu ani suade hunu ni se obeyi okuni ni ewon central adwuma mu dia tie mi media sempanam First Choice Media College esuapon a watete centralfo akukuda mene wo ekasei TV stations ni radio stations akese bebre no ano ebi mu anya adwuma ewo ho a omo eye wakire courses bi te se
TV and radio presentation, camera handling, news writing, sports presentation, editing, and cosmetology. Weni ahodo pii.
Na onim se enei wo spacious lecture halls, TV and radio studios adisuafo no 80% practicals wo mode ye afenso baby asabi producer ufre chichiri ana oba wo duti beto hostel facility no ebi ho wo school fees nso de ne boa no nso eda form 6 months 1 year ana afe 2 year courses nyina ho a uwi a ebema abodin krata hwehwe First Choice Media College echira kwan ewo Nungwa Barrier omene scan guest house no ne dia no hwe abrosan Mass GH television wo mu no ehwa anomubutuo ofri junction mo ho ba ho a emu ntwe kura frɛ won ewa ahoman so 0557 515862 0554 054939 and 0244 495272 First Choice Media College ana empowering minds, unlocking potentials.
Eternity, forever together, unity. In heaven, there is no boyfriend.
Wapomute awunya yentini etwasa brenia brenyina no enuane a wudiko nipadua mu nyina no woya hweye ne santi Bob Foods and Groceries BFNG abadwaman so enam se cocoa one fasudie hudu pintino what royal cocoa powder nibi abadwaman so pebbles and a naughty choke sanso and a cocoa nepsibi what the na abadwaman so ose so you dwedidi na opedodo atu anasa opebia koton ubetimi anyone etwetwe enkomo sanso ayade a wo 70% 80% 90% dark chocolate and also benye bi ato edi ewo wono asweye frɛ one more
0558 047 304
Some start to do that from far. Me police, me fire, me ambulance. Malamu phone I from my pyama fa. Go back, madu.
yada ekopie mu ewo nigedi hu ensem yada Ghanaian dancehall artist bakwa wajidin ewo man Ghana mu Shatawale Indode yada okopie mu ewo interview bi ase no de ensem binum tuga efan 2026 FIFA World Cup no ensem na hono no no chirem se yada obo no ho modin ye pa ewo 2026 FIFA World Cup mu edema Black Stars wa ba o de promotions awodo ehhehye do sa so no obo o mo so ewo sikase afane mom yada asat na wono de yada wetumu nyesike bi efi aban ne nchen mechese akotua ewo dwumedie awodo odie nti yada obusu ehwenim se Ghana empenfo anase enkanka aban no ebetumi ebetua no ka wasa dwumedie awodo a odi edebo Black Stars for.
When they get 50 million, they want to go and buy a house in Canada. Some they want to go and buy a house in America, take their children to a flight. But that money is for the citizens. So I think...
So you're happy with President Mahama, but not his appointees?
No, I'm happy with President Mahama, but it's, ideology.
Who are your best performing ministers or appointees of the president?
So far?
Yes.
So far, I don't have any. Because I can give you examples where I don't have any.
Tell me.
Yes. So you see, with the World Cup that we did, we had to promote whatever, blah,
yes.
blah, blah. We were supposed to be paid. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Up to now, I've not been paid.
But you donated some money to the Black Stars.
Yes, so...
Did you?
Yes, my Hot Wave, me and my Hot Wave team.
Did you?
We had to, so...
How much?
$100,000.
So you paid $100,000 to support the team?
But that one is my office and my team that has to go and deal with that. So maybe I have to check with them and stuff like that if they pay that.
You were supposed to be paid how much?
Yes. For the postings and, ads that we'll do for...
How much?
A lot, pay.
Tell me.
I think now they owe me about 5 million Ghana cedi.
And they haven't paid at all?
Oh, God, not a penny. You call the minister, if you won't pay, the deputy minister of finance that was there, he won't pick it. Disrespect, baby, total disrespect in this country. And so that's why some of us, we are pissed. You understand me? That's what I say.
So you're not happy with the sports minister?
At all. All of them. You understand me? They are in their offices and they feel when they need you, that's what they... That's what I mean. Any minister that will call me for something, know that I will charge you. You understand me?
Sabre de ni echire mu ewo manane kase na ntie fi ho abetodwa eni sokopie mu ewo Algeria sabre kase de omoma mpeni ahye som de damiensa de beto se ne be ya rehusem a esi ewo omo forest no enam so ema nipa dumienu eto anananom ewo nse de gya hyehyɛ ma no humne so sabre kase de penfo eyi damiensa de so amo de emone sa nipa dumienu a omo ato anananom ewo nse do no ehu
na watchi mu na Saudwani echiremu ewo Algeria maimu a ejabrantam eyiniti ewo wonkwa ebretu ahodo a ewo omanim na eno no mpempra yekase anamso ama eja ama ne humne so ewo Algeria kwa ebretu ahodom no enamso ama wona watete nkurasi ahodon eja na atra ama mpempra yekase di amadbo efi hoba echirese nipa dumienu na sabre wato anananom ewo nsiado na wasansem yebeto monti so ama mpempra yekase di omoma mpeni aba monti akyerese wonyi na miensa emfensi wonye nkaedum ema de hye won ho aka ewo ojahyehe asabre ama ne humne so ewo wonkwa ebretu ahodomu Saudwani etwemu ewo Algeria manum ampempi no se ye kekara opebusumi nimu a eyade ampempi no eja eyiniti ewo kwa ebretu ahodo a ewo Algeria manum nanso afi die mpenifo akyerese ohwe ewiemu bobren sakaya ahodo a akoso ewo wiase afane nyina enam so ama ohwe afi die a eyesenie eja etokwa ebretu ahodom no emframa edi ekire ebo enam so ema eboja ne de komia ahodo a nanka ensem fata na senkankane no eja entimi ento honom enonam so amoache mpempre wona wote kwa ebretum anase wona wote nkrasi ahodo a kwa ya bembem no mafiase efri bia omowo akope baabi abom ho adwa saso ena okopie mu ho a odum jeko ene atorenche mu aboafo egusua ejina wonaso wo hwe se wo betimi ahwe so obedum jane nenso oma the atuja watcher say ocean from edi eye janechi ano odi ye pa enu nti wobekọ so aye de obeya sabria ka se de atorenche maboafo ene dwumjako eguso agina wona so ahwe se ejan ebetimedum ewo kwaibretu ahodo a ama ne hum ne so ewo etifi epoyefam ewo Algeria manum.
We aha enemre be my kwane de anwumbre no nsia kase boni nyina edi ABC anse na ebe sore sunu ye hwe aboafo ahodura eso ase edi kase bo no edi ebe somo City Based Properties Ghana Limited so pasase atodia ene tutu America na bra ma so mu onungwa barrier opposite Scan Guest House anso ena kwa fienya tobutun so obehu City Based aso ye ewo hono betumi afrem pinifo ewa homan eso 0551996843 o from a omo ebeju so na asase bia weni eje hono omo etwa ede amount sa enso na first choice open century school park odia ene tutemika na broma so mo onungwa barrier omni mass TV ene ewo dai kroma so dai so ben century ni maposia se na camera handling editing ene makeup de ene tutemika na bro no mebo na dai so ni nyina abemo ede ama obetumi afromo ewa homan eso 0554054939 o from mo ebejo so na dai so person century ni mapanoma hwe na abemo ede ama sa enso na bulk food and grocery say ope eco product bia dia ene so ma homan o mejo so fa ho ne ba bia owo bia ade a omode air food ni bi ede ba betu ewo ofie ho obetumi afre bulk food and groceries ewa homan eso 0558047304 o from omo ebejos na cocoa products bia weni eje hunu oma hwe no omo ede abro na nuanu mienu eje bre ede mask kase ede ebreso mo ene efiada eme Maame ya Serwaa mene
Maame ama
na ebedo bibia se na ka o se ye sorry so na ade a odo fi
Mass TV is all about your excitement. Mass TV